What do you take from tonight's game, Coach?
I thought the highs were too high and the lows were too lows, and we didn't have that even keel, and we didn't play a consistent even quarter. And I thought they hit some shots from the outside that they probably Delbs wanted back early, and our power play didn't cash in when we had a chance to cash in, and they outcompeted us. That we turned the ball over quite a bit. They put us in positions that for us to fail, and we failed. So I think that's not something you want to throw in the garbage can. You have to learn from that for sure, and we just have to be better. It's our first game, no excuses, but we just can't play like that again.
How do you find that consistency now? I mean, you know where to find it, but how do you get the guys to refocus on that?
Well, you got to take care of the ball. You got to lay off the referees. Like, there's a lot of bollocking on the referees during the game, like lobbying for calls, crying for calls. That's not who we are. We're going to make our own breaks. And if we drop passes and it was like the sky's falling, I think you got to have that what's next mentality. And it doesn't matter what it is, whether if you miss a loose ball, whether it's a back over, whether you hit a post, whether it makes a knob save on with his stick. It's just you just got to move on to the next play and make the next right play. And I think mentally, I don't think we were there. And I think we would just they stack a couple goals and we make a couple mistakes. Next thing you know, they stack a couple more and we got chasing it, and then it was too late.
Did you see anything that you liked out there that you thought was positive for the club tonight?
Well, we had pushback at certain times. We had some good energy. Subak went out and stood up for one of his teammates. Unfortunately, I don't know if they adjudicated the penalties out the right way, but he went out there and stood up for somebody that took liberties on one of our guys, which is a good team thing. But at the end of the day, the offense had chances early, and then as the game went along, they changed their goalie, and we just had a couple softies late. So there wasn't a ton.
Has it been integrating some of the new guys on the offensive scheme?
Well, they've been here before, but I guess it's not a magic potion just because they played for us in Calgary or for me in Calgary that all of a sudden they're going to jump right back in and they're going to jump where go where they left off a few years ago. It's not. We have to get some chemistry, and we dressed 10 guys out the front door, which is probably didn't get as much runs as you'd like, but that's my decision. So maybe I had too many guys out there, but I'm trying to see everybody and also trying to be successful on the floor. So I think the chemistry will come, but defensively, I thought we were in lanes pretty good at just some shots that dropped that probably shouldn't have, but it won't happen again.
Do you like seeing games this physical in the preseason?
Yeah, guys are fighting for jobs. They want to play. They want to play the first game in November. So they're fighting for lineup spots. They're fighting for position on the power play, short man, face-off team, and all that stuff. So I expect them to go hard, and that team wants to win too. And so everyone's fighting for spots. So it was a good battle out there.